Okay. Welcome to our first episode of our newly started podcast, which we will upload on our newly started website. We're just going to introduce ourselves a little bit, state the purpose of why we're doing this in the first place, and just talk about what we've been doing post grad. And then, yeah.
Yeah, so we actually don't really know how to start a podcast. This is more
And
of like a video where we're gonna figure it out. But if any of our besties wanna let us know how to start a podcast,
yeah.
you can reach out.
Also, we are over Zoom because you can't really tell that my background's yellow, but even though we're like, it looks like we're together, we are not. Um, but we'll go into that.
Yes.
So, I'll go ahead and start. My name is Vanessa Liera. I am 23 years young. I'm from Los Angeles, California, more specifically Panorama City. But I moved to Ohio. My job right now, I'm a quality engineer within a rotational program with Honda. And I recently graduated from UC Davis with a major in electrical engineering and a minor in theater and dance. Yeah.
Cool. I'm Victoria. Also 23 years young. If you didn't know, by the way, we are twins. So,
Yes.
anyways, that I had to add that in there to connect the dots. My current position is a test engineer at Glen Air, so I am in the Valley, Southern California. I'm from Los Angeles, also Panorama City. No surprise there, but yeah, I'm still in this area. So yeah, I graduated in June 2022 from UC Davis from by studying, oh my God, with a major in electrical engineering, also minor in theater and dance.
Yeah. So we just graduated on June 2022. So we are really new into our engineering field. Okay. So we're just gonna talk about the purpose of why we started this, these podcast videos and the website in general. Um, I'll just kind of state what I think and then sorry if you want to add on. But we basically just want to share our experiences, just so that we can encourage and educate other Latinas and minorities in engineering and STEM in general. We're providing our experiences on the website, our features, in any way that we can support future generations of Latinas going into these male dominated fields. Um, we just want to help in any way we can.
Yeah. Um, and if you check out our website, you'll see that there's like a couple tabs. There is also one where you can send us a message. So if you have any suggestions, I don't know what we should talk about, any questions specifically about our experiences or just about some experiences in general. Um, so maybe like navigating college, or like going into industry. But I mean, we are also just starting our careers, like Vanessa said, so we're kind of just doing this as we go. We're also figuring it out. So no judgment here. But but yeah, so I mean, our main goal here is to help um other minorities, future generations of engineers, and just to let them know that, they can do it. I mean, if I could do it, anyone could do it. So yeah.
Okay, so one question that we get for being Latinas in engineering is why did we choose engineering? Why we got into it? Um, it's not common to see, first of all, females in male-dominated fields, and then even lower, I'd say, Latinas in engineering. So, um, For me, I'd say at first I didn't know what I wanted to study. Like I was in high school and the college apps were coming up and were saying like, oh, you have to pick a major and what you want to study. And I didn't know what I wanted to do, but um, one thing that I did know I enjoyed was I like doing math. I like science, so connect the dots. um, but I knew I kind of just didn't want to do like just math or just science. So, and we also took a robotics class in middle school, and I remember really enjoying it. And I was like, oh, what can I do to um, kind of explore that interest? And I thought, okay, maybe electrical engineering, right? It made sense to me. So that was kind of the spark of the interest, but getting to college, it was a completely different story because electrical engineering is not only robotics. So yeah, it was definitely a humbling experience, but also a growing and learning experience. And although it was challenging, I did learn a lot, and I couldn't see myself doing anything else.
Yeah. I think for me, it also goes back to the robotics class that Vanessa was talking about. I was also just always interested in like how things work and why things work the way that they do. Um, I didn't necessarily like to break things to fix them, but like because I was scared. I was like, what if I just really break this thing? It's broken forever. Then, yeah. Anyways, but so I just kind of wanted to take that and see, study that and like see where that would go. Like I always thought robots were like so cool. But like Vanessa said, that's not all electrical engineering was. But yeah, I mean, I learned a lot and I like enjoyed it once I like knew that I could do it and I got things to work. Not that it wasn't a struggle because it definitely was. Um, College is a struggle on its own, and then taking on electrical engineering is like a whole different thing. But um, I don't know. I also didn't see myself like studying anything else. Like I would kind of think about like, what if I was studying this major? And then I was like, I don't think I would like it for that long. Um, so yeah, that's why I decided to go in. I mean, we kind of went in blindly. Like I knew absolutely nothing really about the major, and we made it out in 4 years. So that's why I'm like, come on, guys, you can do it too.
Yeah, yeah, we had no prior experience, but I think talking about our college experience will just make that a different topic because that's a whole other thing. But
Yeah.
yeah, we both ended up enjoying it despite the challenges that it brought. But yeah, that's how we got into it. Um, so now we're just gonna talk about what we've been up to since graduation. Um, just to kind of get people to know what we've done and where we're at now, and then maybe that can stem new questions.
Hmm.
Um, Victoria, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
Sure. Well, right now I actually started my job last week, so in the new year, 2023. Um, so I'm basically just learning a lot at my job right now. I'm currently living at home. Thankfully, I found something that wasn't like too far from where I live, and I really like my job. Not that living, I mean, independence is like a whole nother thing. We can get into that another topic, but you gotta choose your battles. But yeah, so I'm just kind of like living life at this point, just trying to figure out what my interests are, like what I do outside of work. Because obviously I don't want my work to consume me, even though we're kind of making this like a whole thing about our what we do to help other, future engineers. But yeah, I don't know what more to say about that. It's pretty much what I'm doing, just vibing in engineering. Maybe I'll take a dance class soon. I don't know.
Okay. Well, for me, um, I started in my job in mid-July. of 2022. So I'm like 6 months into my job right now. So it's a different, I guess, side than Victoria's, but still pretty new. Um, I moved, I relocated for my job. I am currently, like I mentioned, a quality engineer um, in a rotational program at Honda. And I work specifically at an engine plant in Ohio. So um, my department is new model development. So I, I'll try to keep this short because I think the explanation of my position is pretty long. Um, but my home department, which is basically where I start my rotational program, is in new model development, like I said, which has to do with like quality of new model engine parts. It's like project management, I'd say, and also keeping up with the quality of the parts. But I'll be rotating into different departments within a year and a half time frame. I recently started a different department this past week, so I have yet to speak on that. But what I'm, if anyone wants to know more about specifically my rotation, please let me know. But I can go on about it. I don't want this to consume the whole topic of this conversation. If anyone has questions about rotational programs as well, feel free to let me know. Um, but yeah, but just to give you like a brief summary of what I've been up to out here. I moved out here by myself, so Victoria didn't come with me. My family is not living with me, and it's been I'd say like a growth period, figuring out how to, I guess like relearning myself, starting an industry, and then the new job, trying to see what the culture is like out here, getting used to being one of the few um, Latinas out here, and stuff like that. So I've been also just exploring what to do around my city, um, taking on new interests that I've been wanting to explore for a long time, um, kind of developing myself professionally as well, um, socially getting to know people out here because I mean, when I came here, I obviously had no friends. So, um, yeah, that's what I've been doing since graduation. So I started like a month after graduation. Not so much of a break, but I didn't mind that. So
Yeah. I was definitely on the job search for like since after graduation, so um we can talk about that a little bit more like on a different episode, video, whatever you want to call it. But if anybody has any questions on that, like feel free, just, hang in there if you're still in the job search. I've been through it. So yeah, you'll get it. You'll get something. And yeah.
yeah, so I mean, we've mentioned this a couple times, but let us know what you want to hear more of. Um, our experiences, our thoughts, or if you have any questions, like what's the industry like, or how do you feel being in where you're at now, college, high school, interests and stuff like that. So yeah, and then we will put our social medias up so you can follow up with us. Um, Follow us, don't follow us. Just keep up with with us if you want to keep watching these episodes and stuff. Um, but yeah,
Yeah, really, these might end up being videos, to be honest. Maybe not a podcast. We don't really know where this is gonna go, but like, just come along. Just come along.
yeah, follow the journey.
Yeah, trust the process.
Yeah, but if you watch this video, thank you for watching. We truly appreciate your support and we would like to support you back. So let us know how we can do that.
Yeah. Check out the video, check out our website, check out our social medias. And we'll be back I think we're gonna post every 2 weeks, so we'll be back in 2 weeks. Okay, we don't have a close closer yet. So
For now, see you later.
yeah, bye besties.